minutes.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
And he's opted for the long pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Beckenbauer. And here's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vitinha for Bale. Vitinha. Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely. Now and the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Pelé, and this is Pelé. It's run loose here. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Benfica yet to have an attempt on goal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vitinha. That's tidy. And this is Bale. And he's straight offside. Maldini. That could spell trouble. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Matthäus. Great vision. And this is Ronaldinho. And that's real chance! Goal! Turkey! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Turkey have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through? He's in space and looking for a... Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Bale plays it short. Benfica are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Vitinha. Koundé. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Some good work on the right flank here. Mateus, Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Turkey are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land, and it's Bale. Benfica are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh no, this does not look good. He shifted it to the flank. Turkey looking to pass their way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pele. That's Maldini. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Ronaldinho. Cannavaro. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mateus. Ronaldinho. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Benfica really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Threads one in. Oh, good ball! Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus. And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Spread it left. And it's Vitinha. Oh, good take in a good area. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pelé. Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vitinha, and it's Vieira. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's looking wide. Hullet. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21. Número 13. Número 11. Número 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 4.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Número 20. Sidorf. Número 18. Ronaldinho. Número 22.
And
Cristiano
it's Baggio. And here's Hazard. Roberto Carlos.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Now it's Hazard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Koundé. Vitinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Seedorf was in no mood for any of that. Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A heavy challenge. Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. Vitinha. That is good strength. Bergomi. Mateus chasing after it. Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. And the shot's on here. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Benfica give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Beckenbauer. And that is that. Benfica can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pull it. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Zanetti. Tries to play it. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. Knocks it into space. Neymar. Adriano. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Adriano. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Goes looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Out towards the flank. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar gets into a good position. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what about... He gets big! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it. And here's Cruyff. Pelé. Ibrahim. And the finish! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Roberto Carlos, good driving run. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Carlos. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Off he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Oh, super ball. Could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos! He's been caught on it here. And this is Cruyff. It's a mighty effort! Oh, off the bar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? Maldini. Oh, good spread. Cruyff.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Is wide and looking to get onto this.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé. A lot of space ahead of him. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that has not gone well. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Knocks it out wide. Pelé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. Neymar, Roberto Carlos. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time.
Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Roberto Carlos. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Pelé. Beckenbauer. Thuram. And it's Zanetti. And here's Cruyff. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Cruyff. Over to the left. Gullit. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Roberto Carlos. Tele. And that is masterful defending. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Look at the space here. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, they could be caught out here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a good ball out wide. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. And it's claimed by the keeper. And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a good ball. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this... Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Pele. Backward it goes. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Pele. Oh, super ball. Ibrahimovic. Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chance for a shot! And again! Goal! Barcelona! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Thinks about the shot. And that's gone loose. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space, and he's picked out the run. He's had a chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Benfica finding their passes. Well, played right into his path. Corner it is. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish of true class. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's an imaginative pass. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. the most accurate pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Knocks it into space. Pele, Messi, he might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's being urged to shoot. Bullet does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance, surely! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
7.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Por el dorsal 20, el dorsal 23, Neymar, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 11, Xavi Alonso. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play. It was
chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Terrific header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Zanetti tries to play it through. Oh, that's neat. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ernest has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Zanetti. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back. Oh, what a climb! Cafu gets it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ernest, who's set up one goal so far. It's run loose. Who's going to get it this time? Surely! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good... Oh, shooting chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Seedorf. And he's worked it through. Picked out brilliantly. Neymar. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Lovely feet. Played in by... It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Pele. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, cracking. And a chance! Turns and goes back. Spread it left. Neymar. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Neymar with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. But they've got it again. Shot a goal! Neymar. Knocks it into space. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Roberto Carlos. Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Zanetti. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Benfica ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Romania have their second corner now. Ah, that's a fine interception. Cruyff! Benfica have the chance to go the other way. Thuram. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ball is over the line. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide. Hullet. Gerrard hangs in a cross. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Romania certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pele. Benfica looking to pass their way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. He's found a... and he shoots! That's another chance! Goal! Benfica! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now he's got space here. Neymar. João Cancelo gets across to intercept that. Cruyff.
Benfica can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Hullet. Gets into some space. He has a look out. And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Benfica head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hullet. And here's Cruyff. Great pressure, plenty of it. Benfica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a searching pass. That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Look, face to face with the keeper. Beckenbauer. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Almost an hour gone. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição para o Benfica.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Neymar. Número 13. Número 21.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Roberto Baggio. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it out wide. And this is Hazard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that was nowhere near his best. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, that's neat. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Zola. Decent progress down the left. Zola. Good driving run. Zola! They've done it! Romania are level. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Seedorf. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
And there's the shot! And that's off target.
Beckenbauer probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Zola. Best. Lovely. Now then. Can he finish? Goal! Romania! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Benfica really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Zola. Zola shoots! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Romania are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that's that. Benfica can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...